A rain-soaked rooftop overlooking Seoul. A mysterious figure lowers a telephoto camera after photographing Nia's apartment. Neon lights shimmer across wet rooftops. The figure speaks into a hidden earpiece while a black SUV waits below. Target has recovered bracelet B2. A distorted voice replied through the earpiece. Proceed. The figure hesitated. What about the child? A long silence followed. Then. No witnesses. The line went dead. The photographer looked back toward Nia's apartment. For the first time, there was hesitation in their eyes. Who was giving the orders? Relax and watch. Episode 5, the third baby nobody was supposed to find. Nia sits at her kitchen table examining bracelet B2 beneath a magnifying lamp. Amara plays nearby, building a tower from colorful blocks. As Nia turned the bracelet, something clicked. A hidden compartment opened. Inside, a folded piece of rice paper, barely larger than a postage stamp. She unfolded it. Only 4 words appeared. Find Sister Grace. Nia stared. Sister Grace. The name meant nothing. Yet hearing it made her chest tighten. Amara looked up. Mom? Are you okay? Nia forced a smile. I think I'm getting closer. Who was Sister Grace? Han Estate. Midnight. Seoul bolts upright in bed, breathing heavily. Moonlight pours through her bedroom window. Daddy! Ji-hoon rushed inside. She wrapped her arms around him. I saw the fire again. His heart sank. What fire? The hospital. She buried her face against his shoulder. There was another baby. Ji-hoon's breathing stopped. What did you say? Seoul looked up. There were 3. Then she whispered something that chilled him. The baby with the gold ribbon was crying alone. She had described details no one had ever told her. A small church-run orphanage hidden in the hills outside Seoul. Ivy climbs old stone walls. Bells ring softly as Nia arrives holding the note that read Find Sister Grace. The receptionist smiled sadly. I'm sorry. Sister Grace passed away. Nia lowered her eyes. I was too late. The elderly nun paused. But she left something. She disappeared into the back office, returning with a sealed wooden box. It's addressed to you. Nia frowned. My name? The nun nodded. It has been waiting 7 years. How could someone prepare a box? For a woman who couldn't remember? A peaceful cafe overlooking the Han River. Warm afternoon light. Ji-hoon and Nia sit across from each other while Seoul and Amara feed ducks nearby. For once, nobody mentioned hospitals or missing files. They talked about childhood, favorite books, music, dreams. Ji-hoon laughed quietly. I used to think success meant owning the tallest building. And now? He watched Seoul laughing. It means hearing that sound. Nia smiled. You're changing. So are you. Their eyes met. Neither looked away. For one beautiful moment, the mystery disappeared, leaving only possibility. Sometimes love returns before memory does. Back at Nia's apartment, the wooden box rests on the dining table. Rain begins outside as she slowly unlocks it with the brass key. Inside, a nurse's badge, a tiny gold ribbon, a cassette tape, and a handwritten letter. Nia unfolded it carefully. The first line stole her breath. If you're reading this, they failed to erase you. Tears filled her eyes. She continued reading. Trust the man whose daughter found you. She whispered. Ji-hoon. Then. A loud knock echoed through the apartment. 3 slow knocks. Silence. 3 more. She opened the door. No one. Only another envelope. Inside. A photograph. Ji-hoon. 7 years younger. Standing beside her. Both smiling. They had known each other. Director Kang receives an encrypted email in his office late at night. He opens a scanned financial ledger. Every payment connected to the hospital had been funded through shell companies. One signature appeared repeatedly. Not Madame Han. Not Ji-hoon. A different name. Chairman Kwan. Director Kang froze. He wasn't supposed to be involved. He quickly called Ji-hoon. No answer. He looked toward the window. Someone was already inside the office. The lights went out. The conspiracy was bigger than the Han family. Nia sits alone, finishing the letter by candlelight after the apartment suddenly loses power again. The final paragraph read: There were never 2 babies. There were 3. One carried the Han bloodline. One carried the evidence. The third. Nia turned the page. It had been ripped away. Her heart raced. Outside. A black SUV stopped across the street. 2 men stepped out. They weren't carrying weapons. They were carrying gasoline cans. Nia looked through the window. Her eyes widened. Amara was still asleep. The men began pouring gasoline around the apartment entrance. One looked up. Their eyes met. He smiled. The camera pulls back from Nia's apartment building. Rain falls harder. The men finish surrounding the entrance with gasoline. One reaches into his pocket and flicks open a silver lighter. Across the city. Ji-hoon's phone finally rings. Director Kang's panicked voice shouts through the speaker. Sir! They're going after Nia. Ji-hoon grabs his keys and sprints toward the elevator. The lighter sparks. The flame ignites. A wall of fire races toward the apartment entrance. Nia clutches Amara in her arms, trapped inside. The screen cuts to black just as flames engulf the front doorway. Asterisk, who do you think is the mysterious third baby? And can Ji-hoon reach Nia and Amara before it's too late? Share your theories and subscribe before episode